So I was looking through some repertoire for some students and I came across this piece and it got me thinking about sitting bones. So I thought I'd show you a model of a pelvis. So once again, you can see that this portion here of this pelvis bone, because it's actually a pelvis is two pelvis bones. You can see at the back very clearly one bone on this side and comes right round and joins up in this intricate fashion with the other one coming from the other side. And there's actual movement, small amounts of movement possible in here, which is important to know about a pelvis. But today I was thinking more about the rockers, these parts of the pelvis, and you can see that of course they are rocked front to back, perfect for coming forward and backwards away from the keyboard. So forwards we can rock on this thickest, strongest part of the bone. It's made to take all the weight of everything above it. So we can rock forward and back, but also you can see probably here that it's shaped this way as well. So that gives us the possibility of rocking more onto one than the other, and sometimes completely off one and onto the other. And I was thinking about how when you have a passage like this, move my camera so you can see, when you have a passage like this, you often see pianists move a lot as they play. I'm slowing it down so you can see everything clearly. And you'll see them doing a lot down here. But if we consider out those sitting bones, and you can sit on your hands for a moment and feel them exactly where they are, there's the possibility of coming towards the keyboard as part of these movements on the sitting bones themselves, or coming away on the sitting bones themselves, or coming onto one side more than the other, or completely off the other, just to be sitting on one sitting bone. That's the big movement. But there's also the possibility of coming forward and onto the front of just maybe more one sitting bone. So now my right sitting bone in the treble, and coming back onto the opposite side, but the back of that sitting bone, and the front of that left sitting bone coming over to the side, and the back of the other one. And so we get this kind of ability to be dynamic in 3 dimensions in relation to the keyboard. And I was considering whether these movements that you often see piano players use, could they initiate from down at the bench where I'm on my sitting bones, and what would that be like? So to do it slowly, just so I get in the idea. And it really is this, it's a bit strange to go, the movement's going to start and originate and be instigated from not the keyboard, but from right down at the bench, so at the base of my whole torso. Exaggerated at the slow tempo, and then just that idea as a micro movement, just the idea that somehow everything about the playing of this piece is originating from down low, which is unusual for us piano players to think of anything lower than the level of the keyboard in ourselves. So here I go. I only just played this first thing this morning, so hopefully I can do it. Anyway, I'm not worried too much about the notes. I'm more concerned about the movement. So wasn't super happy with that, so I'm going to try it again. that, less thinking about fingers. And you know, when we come to movements in playing that have become habitual, oftentimes, you know, they're absolutely matched alongside by a habitual thought or way of thinking. And so to change that is as challenging as changing a movement, but it's really important that the two happen at the same time. They're kind of fused. So you can start with the movement, but it must include a change in idea, or you can start with an idea and it must include an embodied expression of that idea through movement. So yeah, that was